has got 10 points in the game.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Anthony, the pass to Bailey. Fades. Rebound by the Heat. They defeated the Wizards in their last game.
Yeah, in that game, the offense was firing on all cylinders, partly because the other team's defense was a no-show.
Yeah, with the defense struggling like that, I think they just stayed with a healthy, consistent pace to get that win.
Heat on offense. They're on a 19-6 run. Jovic passes to Nash. Out of bounds, Orlando takes possession.
Orlando ball.
And the Heat making a change here.
Smith.
9 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Ramos. Off target from outside. And so it's the Miami Heat heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. Shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Miami, guys.
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
That defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
So on the floor for Orlando, they've got Cole Anthony, also Black out there, and it's De Silva in at the 3, the small forward. Here's Black. No good on the triple. The Heat leading by 7. Here's Nash trying to get open as Adebayo. That's good from Nash on the assist by Hawkins.
Making the easy shots and the tough shots. He's on top of his game.
Out to the right wing. Here's Bailey. And so it looks like the Magic will retain possession here.
That's just great timing. Interfering with those long limbs. Capella.
And it's the Heat with the ball. Here's Jovic. 7 points in the game. 4 on the clock. Releases. Slides through for his 7th basket in 11 tries. The Magic trail by 16. Wagner outside. Over Wiggins. The Magic again can't hit.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Rozier for 3. Scored the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
He takes it in. Ramos. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It feels like every season, Brett, we set a record for pace in the NBA. Why do you think that is?
Well, I don't know, Kevin, if it's every team that's seeking pace, although in every coach's press conference you'll hear about them talking about playing faster and wanting to get out in transition. That's where you take advantages of defenses most. Look, if you got a young team, open up the floodgates and let them run. Probably more success coming your way.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Mr. Clutch in their last game against Washington was a man on a mission. He picked up 39 points, and he reached that total with some superb shooting from deep. Those are eye-popping numbers he put up. Couldn't possibly top that tonight, could he? We'll all find out together. Kevin?
David, we appreciate the update. Greg, we'll see if he can keep rolling here tonight.
Yeah, and that's the rub. When he's in rhythm, he can carry your team across the line.
And you want to see him make sure that the teammates are also involved in what they're doing, especially if he draws that much attention.
Miami leading by 17. Rozier the pass to Nash. Inside, Isaac with the steal. Here's Bailey, covered by Wiggins. Here's Suggs. They get a hand on it. Passes it to Ramos. Jacks up a three. No good on the shot.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Ware dishes to Nash. Not happening there. 5 misses now and 13 shots from the floor. The pass to Ramos. Here's Isaac. Got a piece of it. Feeds to Nash. 18 feet out. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. 18 points for Nash. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Heat.
How about the ferocity we have seen from them on defense? I mean, they're looking to contest every shot that goes up.
They've done a great job tonight of getting out in transition, so that focus on fast break adds to your total in a hurry.
And when Wiggins moves the rock, it's a huge plus for the offense.
The Magic trail by 21. Here's Ramos. He's got 11. It's rebounded by Jovic.
Things are going. House right now. This is not the type of shooting that his teammates expect from him.
Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Suggs passes to Isaac. Here's Clowney. Pass to Ramos. Sinks the three-pointer. Ramos has got 7 now in this quarter.
He's been terrific tonight, and with a little help from the other guys on the floor, they might be able to turn this game around.
The shot's good from Nash.
Just how awesome is it to watch the best of the best start to dominate in a game.
Well, Orlando shooting only 32% from the field. Plenty of signs of struggle by this offense today.
I'd say that shot is well within his range.
I would hope so. To the middle, here's Nash. And it's Orlando with the rebound.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
The Heat leading by 20. Puts it up from 17. And another basket for Miami.
And yeah, he's not messing around. He wants no part of a comeback in this one.
Well, he's grabbed a tee and a blanket because he's putting this one to bed.
Suggs passes to Bailey. That one no good. Wiggins with some nice D. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. And there it is for him. Nash has got 24.
Defense shaking their heads. No idea how to stop him in this quarter. He's got him on the ropes.
And here is Suggs. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Knicks in New York. Pass to Ramos. They get it back. And so it's Miami, finishing the quarter up by a whopping 20.
Your Miami Heat, 70. The Magic, 46.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it is.
Substitution.
In a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Heat.
I like how simple they are just keeping things on offense. I mean, the mid-range area has been made available, and boy, are they taking advantage.
And I feel like there's been an old school aspect to what they've done tonight, and that is pounding the ball inside, getting it down low, getting those looks in close. That's been effective.
They've got Smith. He's out there with Nash. And it's Ware in at the center, filling out the middle. That's the group on the floor for Miami. Nash can't get it to go. The Magic trail by 16. Here's De Silva, and that one's on target from the wing. And Miami shooting a troubling 38% in the third. Not the finest work of this offense. Nash's shot is off.
Now that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
The Heat leading by 14. Jovic passes to Nash. Rebounded by Anthony. Anthony's got 4 rebounds in this game. To the paint, here's Isaac. And Isaac throws it down.
Yeah, and Isaac, he just makes dunking look easy. It has an incredible reach and quickly gets up off the floor to throw that one down.
Nash outside. Rebound by the Magic. Isaac's got 8 rebounds in this game.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
Fader on the way. And the rebound goes to Nash.
This feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
And Miami shooting an efficient 53% from the field. Wiggins. There it is. It's Nash picking up the assists. Nash has got 3 assists tonight.
Clean handles from Wiggins puts his man on skates.
Smith against Anthony. Here's Isaac. Miami grabs the miss. Jovic has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Nash. And the layup is good. 26 points for Nash.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Pass to Clowney. He dishes it to Black. Oh, good with the triple.
Well, if he wants to make the defense work, he's got to start knocking down the threes. Only one so far in this game for him, and none since halftime.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
And so it's Anthony bringing it up for the Magic. Down low. Will it go? And Ware pulls it down. The Heat leading by 20. To the paint. Here's Nash. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
First personal foul.
And here's the upcoming schedule now for the Miami Heat. On Wednesday, they'll face off against Donovan Mitchell and the Cleveland Cavaliers. And then on Friday, they'll take on Karl Anthony Towns and the New York Knicks.
And when you look at the Kings matchup, I think they know how important it is to see how they measure up against the cream of the crop in the West. I'm looking for them to approach it like this is a playoff matchup.
Clint Capella, he's checked in for Miami. Banchero's checked in for Orlando. Suggs comes in for Black. Inside, Nash with the block. And so it looks like the Magic will retain possession here.
Magic ball.
While we've got a moment, let's now take a look at the teams that had the most second chance points on the season. In fourth, the Heat.
and just having a terrific year on the offensive glass. It's because everybody buys in, not just the big men, but even the guards are getting in on the act.
Suggs passes to Isaac. Orlando moving the ball around. It's going to be out of bounds. The Magic